Welcome back to another enlightening episode of SelectBlinds TV. My name is Simas.
My name is Mark.
And we're coming to you via YouTube Live, brought to you by SelectBlinds.com. And for this video, we're going to continue exploring our Roman shades category. I know in our previous episode, we taught you about the history of it. We showed you where Roman shades came from, how they came to be, and where they are today. And then in the last episode, we showed you about the colors, the patterns, all the faux styles, and just different ways you can decorate and just make your home beautiful. Ordering Roman shades is easy. We've even created an acronym for it. It's
easy as ABC.
Exactly. A standing for appearance, which is what we focused on in the last video. B is what we're going to focus on today, which is our brackets and backing. So we're actually going to install the shade for you and show you about the different liner options that are available. And then for the next episode, you're going to want to stay tuned for this. It's going to be our C, which is our controls and care, helping you basically keep the shade looking beautiful in your window for many, many years.
That's right, that's right. And to begin this episode today, we're going to start by installing one of our Roman shades. We've done installation videos before, but we're just doing a kind of a refresher. This shade is a signature basic solid light filtering Roman shade. The color is called Red Canvas. The bracket that we're going to use, this is our cordless bracket. So the top here, the plastic piece is going to go up and your metal tab is going to go down. Keep in mind, not all of our brackets look like this. Not all of our Roman shade brackets look like this either. This is just the cordless bracket here.
Exactly, and we chose cordless. It's the safest option when it comes to lift styles. It's safe for kids, safe for pets. It's also the most beautiful. There's no dangling cords. It just looks streamlined and just looks complete in your window.
Yeah, it easily just drops down there and looks great in the window. So to install this guy, you're going to need not too much, but everything you need is going to come with your package. You're going to get your brackets, your screws, and your installation instructions. The only thing you might need is a drill. Well, you're actually going to need a drill, step stool, maybe somebody to hold you while you're up on the step stool, and having a screwdriver on hand is always a good idea too. And don't forget your good looks. Yeah. We always bring that.
Yes, we do.
Right.
Yes, we do.
Moving on, let's talk about depth a little bit before we put it in the window.
Exactly. So we're going to do an inside mount application, and we have plenty of depth in our window. But before you order, you're going to want to measure your depth just to see, just to make sure that basically a shade could fit inside that window.
Right.
So when it comes to Roman shades, you need anywhere from 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches of flat space of depth, basically. If you want everything to fit completely inside, you're going to need 2 to 3 inches.
Yeah, and if you want to do an outside mount, say you don't have the depth, you need just about 1 inch of flat space up here with your mounting surface. Also, keep in mind that you can mount without the flush mount depth. On our website, on every product page under product information, measure and install, we'll have your flush mount, your minimum required depth for a mount. So you can mount, it'll stick out from the opening a little bit, but you'll be just fine, it'll still look great.
Oh, it'll look amazing, absolutely. So enough chit chat, let's get this beauty up in the window, let's get this installed. So, Mark already had one bracket installed, and our shade is pretty narrow, so we're only going to use 2 brackets today. The wider the shade, the wider the window, the more brackets you're going to need, but we're going to supply that for you, and they all install basically the same way. Simple, right? It's in. So it took him about 3 seconds to get this installed. You're going to notice that he spaced them evenly apart throughout the window, just to evenly distribute the weight of the shade, make sure that it basically stays up there forever.
Yeah, and you might need a couple more and a larger one, but this one we just need 2.
Exactly.
And for these brackets, this style, you're going to have a lip at the top, you're going to click that lip into the front of your head rail, and then swivel the back to click into the metal piece that I showed you earlier.
Get that installed. And you should hear some loud clicks, so you're going to know that they're in, and it's in. So again, installing these is really simple. Anybody can do it, honestly. So you're going to use up all the tools that we gave you and all the basically hardware that are included in the box, except these. This is what's going to be left. So what is this exactly, Mark?
These guys are called Pleat Stiffeners. So what they do is basically reinforce your bottom pleat, makes it easier for lifting. You want to show them how the lift works?
Yeah, let's do it. So basically right now we just have the plain shade with the stiffeners out. When I try to raise a cordless shade, you're going to notice that it tries to buckle, it kind of billows out, and we need these basically installed to just make it firm and easy to raise. So we're going to go ahead and help you, Mark.
Alrighty. They're real easy to clip in. You'll see that the ends just pop right into the little hooks they have in the back of the second row hem bar. And same over here. It's going up there. Pretty simple.
Yeah.
And now you can tell.
Notice, when I raise it, it just folds up really nicely. Exactly. Yep. Okay, so that's installed. So I love how it looks from the front, but I want to pay attention to what we have on the back from the street side. So why is that something we should look at?
Well, backing is important because it allows you to control your light. So we have two different styles of liners. We have standard, which is like a light filtering, allows light to pass through, and then blackout, which will block that light. The liner actually also adds privacy to a thinner fabric. So if anybody's walking around your neighborhood, you know, peeking in your windows, this is going to protect you. It's also going to add some weight and body to the shades for a nice tailored look. It looks great from the outside.
Exactly, and all shades come with a built-in liner, but we do offer some upgrades that you know that you can take advantage of on our website.
That's right.
So I love the liners that we have back there. So how do I know which one is the best one for my room?
Well, you're going to have to look at the application. Like say you have a kitchen or a dining or living room where you're going to have people in all the time. You want to see people's faces and talk and be able to see your furniture so you're not stumbling into it. You may want to consider a light filtering or our standard liner. This allows you to maintain privacy while also keeping a warm, nice glow of the sunlight too. And we do have samples of the liners here. So Simas, you want to show them the standard?
Yeah, so let's pretend this is the sun, right?
All right.
So I'm going to turn the sun on. And this is our light filtering liner. So you're going to see that I do have privacy, but it does let a nice, even, soft amount of light come through the material. So it's just...
Yeah, it's very nice. And keep in mind, I get this question a lot. Say you have a dark colored light filtering shade, like this one here. It is going to block more light than a light colored light filtering shade. So say this was white, the black's going to block a little more than the white. But in regards to a blackout shade, you're going to not really have that problem. Both black, you know, a darker or lighter color will be blocked by the blackout shade. These are perfect for, liner. But these are perfect for media rooms, nurseries, bedrooms, anywhere you want to sleep in, you know, you want to keep that light out, keep the room cool. Blackout are great style liner for that.
I have an example of that too. Yeah. So again, you're going to notice that this is on, right? And absolutely no light comes through the material. So I still have my privacy, and now I'm able to sleep in on weekends too.
Yeah, it's a nice liner.
So yeah.
And if you do have any questions about the liners or installation, give us a call. The number is 888-257-1840. You can live chat or hop on, or just send us an email.
Exactly. And this completes our episode about the B's of Roman shades, and you're well on your way to becoming an expert in this category. If you've followed us throughout the series, you're going to now know about the history. You're going to know now about the appearance. You're just going to know how to order. And now you're going to know how to install them and just show off to your friends and family. And you're going to know about basically which backing to pick for your rooms. Yeah,
that's right. So that wraps us up for today. Please stay tuned for the next and final part of the series. We're going to go over the controls or the lift styles and the care or the cleaning instructions to keep these shades nice for their entire lifetime.
Yeah, and again, we're excited you can join us for this enlightening episode. My name is Simas.
My name's Mark.
And stay tuned.